Alright, so what we need to do first. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of my class stuff today, because it's only gonna be a really short stream. So, because I'll be heading out very shortly. So, for right now, what I'm gonna do, since I don't have a lot of time to actually knock out story, I am going to do tonight, I got some carpentry classes, white mage classes, I get that unlocked, probably work in gladiator, get that set up for leveling. I'm gonna come over here real quick and knock out these guys, because that should put me at, the next level for the sylphs. So just go ahead and get that knocked out real quick. But yeah, I got 25 and 30 white mage class stuff to do, and I'm pretty sure I got some carpentry. I need to wrap up the gladiator one, so get that going. Start getting that prepped up for leveling. Just a busy work stream. Other than that, I hope that everyone is having a great day, and curious what people are doing for Halloween. We'll do that one last. So we're raising a stink, which I think is the Baneshur's tools. Wait, what? There we go, that works. Oh my goodness. Can you not? So that's good. We just have to do the Google ones, sneeze in a couple sylphs, and then we can start knocking out various quests. I'll probably start with carpentry just because they're the easier ones. And I sort of need to have that done for Ixal. Okay. So I just have to track down a couple sylphs, and I think I just sneezed on them. So that... Really? That is so dumb. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. There. That is terrible. Okay. So let's see what this says. Friend, you must listen. I was perusing my tomes before when I came across the most fascinating passage. Is you perchance familiar with how baby sylphs are born? Perhaps I could put it in layman's terms. You see, sylphs come in this world in the form of a bulb, not like most certain types of flora. These bulbs will not sprout until a sylph of its own volition. No, they must be first incubated within a special pod, from what is known as a podling, and giving significant warmth and nutrition. Then and only then will a newborn sylph emerge. This got me thinking. Those frightened sylphs who accosted me said something about a podling, yes? I didn't put it together then, but yes, surely the chosen one slumbers as a podling in as we speak. A podling which they assumed I had come to steal. This must be why they acted so threatened by my presence. We should continue our search in the Sylphland straight away. That is to say, you should continue it. I mean, I'd go with you, of course. I just still feel so weak. Anyway, I'm sure Amuxio would agree. Should you go see what he thinks? Bumbling One said what? Chosen One still exists as Podling. Why did Bumbling One not tell this one sooner? There's no time to lose. Walking One must become Running One and retrieve Chosen One's Podling from the Sylphlands with all haste. This one can help. This one sees through you see through magic, so walking one becomes hidden one. But be careful. Though see-through magic will not last long. If touch one, see walking one. Walking one is in trouble. Now hurry and find chosen one. Hmm?
You're always the chosen one.
No, we're not the chosen. We are the walking one.
Ah.
The chosen one is a chosen self.
But you're always the chosen one. You are the chosen one. You're the savior of this entire earth.
Not in this case. Okay, so I have to find one of those plants. And I don't have a lot of time to do it. Oh wait, there's one right there, so we're good. Oh, that does not envelop. That's terrible. No, 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 no. Oof. That was close. That was almost really bad. Dude, this one is exhausted. Who knew that pollen could be so heavy? Lazy one should feel honored, be trusted by boss one with super secret mission. Yes, yes, this one is honored, but also tired. This one hides podling in super secret place. Will carry the boss when one's arms and wings are strong again. But Zoss said no one not to let podling one out of sight for even one blink. Yes, yes, this one I'm going to go get it. Now, where did this one put it again? Was it near the entrance of this one's home? This one cannot remember. Where's this one done? Boss will pluck this one's wings one up one by one. These ones must search. If these ones do not find chosen one quickly, these ones will not survive boss one's wrath. Okay, carry her back to Little Solstice. Again, I think I need to stop by, like, here and just to, leave me alone! Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh my god, no. Fuck. Please leave me alone. It truly be the Chosen One's pathing. Good show, friend. Why, it's every bit as beautiful as I would have expected from the tales, and thrice the size. Brave One has done it. These ones can't thank Brave One enough. By keeping Chosen One out of the hands of Touched One, Brave One has saved these ones. Now everyone in the Eorzea from a thundery demise. Let's not engage in hyperbole. What is not engage in hyperbole, friend selves? Chosen One or no, she is a wee babe, after all. Foolish One has 4 eyes, yet none of them sees. Has Foolish One not learned nothing from the paper stacks? From the moment Chosen One emerges from the cradle, Chosen One holds the power of 1,000 thousands of these ones. Power to command Primal One with ease by which Waking One draws breath. What does 4-eyed One think could happen if Chosen One's powers fell in the hands of Touched Ones? Lord Ramuel will come down from the heavens and strike Waking One's precious Gridania would go boom. A Primal and Gridania. How frightful. We must do something about this. Does 4 Eyes need 4 years as well? This is why this one sent Brave One in search of Chosen One. What matters is that Chosen One is safe now. The least one's cares, Chosen One will be raised in Little Solstice, where Chosen One will know only peace and gentleness. If raised properly, Chosen One's great power will bring comfort and solace, not destruction. This one, all these ones, will see to that. But Brave One must be wary. These one's enemies will not give up so easily. Should Touched One's return for Chosen One, this one should ask for Brave One's aid. Okay, so they should have some new stuff for us to buy, and now we can, well, some more quests. We only have 1 left, so we might save that for tomorrow. Let's take a look up here. Don't see anything in there. So they do have an orchestra roll that we can grab. Don't have the materials for it yet. Let's go to New Gridania. Hey, Nocturnal, how's it going? There you are. Okay. So we're gonna have 2 quests we have to do here. Lions, you look well. If you come in search of work, I have nothing to offer. Though if you have no other pressing responsibilities, you might consider spending time with the younglings in Acorn Orchard. The workshop has demanded my full attention of late, and I have been unable to see to them myself. That will be all, Lions. It's going very well. I suppose they quit the PS4 now, or PlayStation for now, for the Series X. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Hey, you're one of those adventurers that joined the guild. Bean's down in the dumps, is he? No wonder, he hasn't visited in ages. I've seen him like this before. I bet it's because he can't think of anything new to make. It's no fun when he's like this. I prefer when he's waving his saw around and threatening to tie his useless new apprentices to Gaga's Giffy or... I know, you're a pretty good carpenter, right? Did you make some high-quality walnut lumber? You know, he's always saying stuff like, you must know the wood and all that. Well, I bet if you gave him some really good wood, it'd cheer him right up in no time. I know it sounds a bit strange, and he is a bit strange, isn't he? We'll have to try something. I missed a mean old betting. Okay, so I have to give him a length of high-quality walnut lumber. That shouldn't be bad, but... Today's a good thing I'll finally be able to play games I won't be able to with last gen. I don't mean to ask, but I don't even know what games that would be. Because everything I'd want to play, I could still play in the 4, so... Is there any, like, new games that are worth buying? Maybe Star Citizen when that comes out? Okay, so in order to make walnut lumber, I need to do... I just need walnut logs. Oops, that is not what I meant. Help if I actually typed right. So we need walnut logs. This would be better if I could actually have some high quality, but I might be able to swing it anyway. That's a bit unfortunate. Because if we had high quality ingredients, it's a little bit easier to craft high quality stuff. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do... that's actually really gonna be real bad. We can do that. What, does that give us anything? No. I have a 64% chance to do it. This isn't the worst. Oh, but we didn't... that sucks. Okay. There's another way we could do this. There is no high quality stuff on the market right now. There is, however, some high quality of the lumber that I need that we could just buy. And while technically this is more cheating, since we're not making ourselves, it is a way to complete it. Otherwise, I'd have to go out and get the lumber myself in order and hope for the best of getting high quality stuff. Leave me be, Alliance. I must focus. What is the malaise that plagues me? I thought myself resumed as an iron lance, and yet... Yes, I feel it. I feel it. This high-quality walnut lumber. It's your handiwork, is it not? Yes, it's totally our handiwork. We didn't just buy it off the markets. Dense, durable, and expertly finished. This is no doubt your skill, Lions. Walnut furniture has once quite popular in Olda, so you'll revive the tradition. Better yet, produce a sturdier base for future vanplate design. The possibilities are endless. Thanks to you, Lions, I sense I am now paralyzed with How have you grown in such a short time? You remind me of my dear friend, another soul possessed of great passion. Though we walked different paths, we pushed each other to give nothing less than our utmost. He even helped me through times in which inspiration failed me. I see much of him in you, and so I know I can hold you to the same high standards. Return to your work, Lions, and do not disappoint me. Okay. It's taking a little while to load, so... Like the Straw Humans 2, A Plague's Tale, Requiem, Dark Dead Space, LMX 2, basically all the new Marvel games exclusively. Oh yeah! I forgot about that they were gonna remake Dead Space. That might be interesting. The rest of them are a bit hit or miss, but I never did A Plague's Tale, the first one, so... I never played Alan Wake either. It's good to see you have come, Lions. Your talents are needed for a commission. The client asks you by name, in fact. It would seem that the adventurer turned carpenter has earned himself a reputation. You were to craft a walnut cane of unparalleled quality. When it's ready, bring it to me. I will not permit you to deliver anything less than perfection. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the market, see what we can buy. You never got the Series X and wait till next year, you missed out on a lot of exclusive games. Wait, those are all exclusives? I mean, Alan Wake and maybe Dead Space makes sense, and Elder Scrolls 6, but I didn't know, like, Destroy All Humans, because I thought that was on PlayStation. Alright, so, for the Walnut Cane, what do I need? Crafting log. Walnut Cane is... Walnut Lumber, which we already have a high quality of, and I need a Growth Formula Beta. So if we go over here and type Growth Formula Beta, my god, why is that so... Ugh. Okay, we can probably chance this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we're gonna want to waste not. We're gonna great strides. So we got an 82% chance. Nice. It was close, but we did it. Increases efficiency is increased to 120%. Got it. Cool. We made the cane lions. You have done well, lions. The gentle curve of the crook appears natural, as if destined to make such a shape. Indeed, your skill application of the growth formula has imbued this cane with new life, given the appearance of the unworked wood. Wands and canes are perhaps the purest expression of the carpenter's creed. It is the finished product of celebration of the wood's past life. Conjurers, of course, highly attuned to the natural world. since it's no small coup to craft a cane that satisfies. But your cane should meet our client's approval. You may go and deliver it to him at the Adler's Nest. Marvel is PlayStation exclusive. Destroy All Humans 2 is on 5. The next Dead Space is 5. Okay. I honestly really haven't been paying attention, so I don't know what's exclusive to what. I know I have Destroy All Humans, the remake on the first one on PlayStation. Enjoyed the hell out of it. Oh wait, he's at the Adler's Nest, which is over here. Who am I speaking to? You. Yes, I'm waiting for a carpenter from the guild. Why do you ask? So this is Breton's famed disciple. It pleases me that I can finally put a face to the name. I'm Gerhard. Though I myself have no talent for conjuring, it is plain that this cane is exquisitely wrought. Aye, this cane is not for me. It's meant for a conjurer recently assigned to my unit. Her name is Ponette, a talented but stubborn soul who has thus resisted my every attempt to integrate her into our ranks. I've been here long enough to know the Gridanians would rather keep protective of their city, and that this can be manifest itself in a deep mistrust of outsiders. However, I cannot simply order her to set aside her prejudices. I need her to trust me of her own volition. It's my hope that by giving her this cane, she would at least accept my leadership. You'll find her in Stilglade Fane. Please give it to her on my behalf. Let's see, Cyberpunk was announced in 2013, delayed to 2020. I guess marketing Keanu Reeves gave is more important than the bugs and quality of the game. Yeah, I was playing it recently. I'm enjoying it. It's been fun. It's very easy to become broken in that game. How long does the captain intend to keep me waiting? Does he have any idea how little time a conjurer has to spare? A gift? Hell, Megan kept me waiting this long for some trinket he didn't even see fit to deliver himself? Typical. These foreigners truly don't have the first idea about... God, can't be. A walnut cane? And one so finely wrought that I scarce believe it was man-made. The conjurer's arcanes are a physical representation of our connection to the living world. They provide a focus to us to channel our resources in nature and weave spells. To possess a cane made of walnut is a dream most conjurers share, and I am no different. I see the beauty of this cane in the heart of the man who made it. An outsider could craft this flawless cane. Forgive my impropriety, adventurer. I've never paid outsiders any mind, imagining them incapable of comprehending Gridanian tradition. Yet it seems it was I who failed to comprehend. You have humbled me, adventurer, and opened my eyes. It is clear that you have worked hard in your own to learn our ways, as is Captain Gerhard. I can't thank you both enough. Though I do not deserve this cane, I swear I will do my utmost to earn it. My thanks again, adventurer. Should we meet with the captain before I do? Please convey my gratitude. Okay, and now we gotta go all the way back. It's all good. I don't mind the rants. Having someone to talk to is fine by me. Because otherwise I'd just be playing this by myself. You're playing Skyrim. I know it would not be easy pleasing her, but I never doubt that Breton's fineness could deliver. I wonder how is he? Still working too hard, I presume. So it goes. Anyway, duty calls. Thanks again, Lion. Give my regards to the Timber Master. Welcome back, Lions. Was the client satisfied? Interesting. So the client was not the conjurer himself. In any case, I'm glad to hear the intended recipient was satisfied. I must know, Lions. Who was this client? I only received their messenger. I cannot fathom why they would not come in person. Gerhard, are you certain? I thought him far from Gridania and campaigned. When did he return? Why would he not greet me in person? We've known each other for so many years. I can only assume that his duties leave no time for such niceties. I'm glad to hear he is home and well. Thank you for attending to his request, Lions. I look forward to our next meeting. Okay, so what's the biggest increase? That goes to 50 craftsmanship. That goes to 19 control, which we don't really need. 18 control. Honestly, this seems pretty significant. Okay, that should help me with my Ixo quest now. So the next one's 35. So we're done for that for right now. Getting better and better saws. So can't complain about that. Let's go ahead and jump over to Conjurer next. I have a few. I gotta do the same thing. I got 25 and 30 to do. So, no. I don't think I got 25. I think I'm done with 25. I have 30, and it should give me my White Mage quest. So we'll get our class upgraded. And then if I have time, we're gonna finish up the Gladiator class and start working on the, getting that ready. And probably do some questing in Ul'dah. I'm probably not gonna get story done tonight, just because the next couple ones are like long cutscene and a lot of dialogue, so we'll save that for tomorrow. But I want to try to I got a lot of side stuff out in that area that I can knock out. This should give us cure 2. Okay, cool. Lions, your presence here is most welcome. I have another task to which your maturing skills are well suited. Attend me closely. Expansive wounds that ooze corruption have formed throughout the forest. After examining the traces of the sizable disturbance you've previously cleansed, I can only conclude this phenomenon is the work of a malign agent. It must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spread. And I have you assist in the Guildmaster, you must let me help. Selfie? Since I just got back from the South Shroud, I spent all my time studying the forces of nature. I even sat through one of Healer Naleno's lectures. The 12-sword is crying out in pain. My skills are a bit lacking in some areas, but I want to do what I can for the forest. Lacking, Selfie, you have yet to master a single offensive spell. Without the means to defend yourself, it'd be far too dangerous to send you off into the forest alone. So I'm to stay here then? Not necessarily. Lions, with your consent, I would have Selfie accompany you once more. I do not propose this arrangement solely for her safety in mind. Given the nature of the investigation, it is the like that Selfie's innate talent for hearing will prove as useful to you as conjuring will to her. There is much you might accomplish together. Selfie, you are not to approach any sources of corruption without Lions at your side. Do I make myself clear? And should you chance to encounter the origin of these disturbances, do not initiate a confrontation. Too often you allow your curiosity to overwhelm your good sense. Now go. May the elementals watch over you. Yes, Guildmaster. Something tells me we should start at Quarry Mill in the South Shroud. Meet me there as soon as you can, Lions, and hurry. The corruption is spreading. GTA 6 launches in 2024. So they actually have a release date on that. I didn't hear much about it, so I don't know if I should be excited or not. Like, GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 are great. They're amazing games. But Take-Two as a company, I don't feel like they're really gonna give a shit about making a good game versus just like, how much money can we make off of this? Like, for better or worse, GTA Online kind of fucked the game industry. That was brilliant, Lions, but it was only the start. The force still groans in pain. I can hear it. I think it's coming the north? No, the southeast. Oh no, the northeast. Let's go there and have a look. When did I get a black choco chick? I don't remember having that. Huh, okay. I must have gotten it at some point. Corrupt the soil. Over to you. Okay. Should be nice and easy. You're doing well, Lions. I think there's another one. Well, calls me even more fervently than the last. It's to the east, I think. Yes, to the east. I gotta try to knock out as much story as today. I want to try to get to at least post a Realm Reborn by this weekend. I think I can be able to do it. But like I said, it's gonna be a lot of like big plot stuff. Because we're at 46 now, so we have to go through that, and then go through Blue Fog a little bit, do a couple of big battles, and then that should lead us to the Praetorium. Nice work. The Earth has here feels healed, and yet there's another disturbance, and it's big. Real big. It's hard to describe. It sort of feels wronger, I think. I think it must be what's causing all this. I know Brother Asumi said not to confront it, but we can't let it corrupt the rest of the forest. And however powerful it is, it can't be any more powerful than you. Well, you're amazing. I mean to say is I'm willing to risk a scalding if you are. It's not far from here, somewhere in the southeast, I think. Shall we at least have a closer look? Put my prediction Elder Scrolls 6 either coming out in 2025 or 2026. Because we haven't really seen too much on it. And they gotta get through Starfield first. I don't know. I haven't really been biggest Bethesda fan since Fallout 76. I said since Fallout 76. That's a completely different story. If you played that, you would have hated it too. I think you need to be able to hear the voice of the Force to notice that, do you, Lions? The corruption is definitely coming from somewhere over here. That's odd. As soon as we arrived, the sense of wrongness I'd suddenly felt less. Well, it just felt less. It's almost as if it's holding its breath or hiding. Did you see that? Just in that one spot there. The air feels wrong. Okay, so the big thing here, I'm pretty sure we just have to... Okay, just look away. We're good. Oh, god damn it, there's another one. Okay. So we need to heal. It's not hard, but I just wasted time in not going for the actual corruption. Ended up healing him and making him stronger. Okay, look away. Isn't it amazing, Lions? Did the breeze always feel this good? Was the ground always this warm? I'm so glad I finally understand. I wish I could tell my mother how incredible nature feels. Oh, you're injured. Here. Don't worry. Healing doesn't drain me anymore. Not since I learned how to borrow from nature. And I have you to thank for that, Lions. Let's return to the guild. I'll have to explain everything to Brother Isumi. Alright, so... go to Gridania. And I think that puts us... on... After this, we'll get the quest to do White Mage. And I think it also gives us a mount. I could be wrong. Might have to do a little bit more work on that. That might be 35 that it gives us a mount. Welcome back, Lions, Selfie. Our mission was a success, Guildmaster. Quite. I take it the two of you were conspired to defy my orders. Well, the force was suffering, and we couldn't just walk away. It's not Lion's fault, it's mine. It's all my idea. I take full responsibility. Calm yourself, child. You did nothing I did not foresee. I have no mind to lecture you. Indeed, Gridania is indebted to you for your heroic deeds. The corruption born of Achman has taken root in the calamity-weakened soil. There's no telling how much further it might have spread if you had not defeated the creature. If I'm not mistaken, Selphie, you succeeded in drawing upon the energies of nature during the battle. How did you... Yes, I did. Not really sure how it happened. I remember thinking how badly I wanted to help lions, and I suddenly felt the power surging through me. As it should be. One does not simply choose to borrow from nature's strength. The mind only command only what the heart permits. In your desperation to help your friend, you opened your heart to nature, and nature responded to your need. But we must not forget your part in this, Lions. It is clear to me that your journey with Sylphie has brought you still closer with the pinnacle of our art. I believe you are ready for the last of my teachings. Thus it will be great pleasure that I pass on another one of the guild magics. A more potent form of the cure spell is now yours to command. I have no doubt it will serve you well in your continuing endeavors. Wherever you go, nature will go with you, my friend. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Okay, so now we have Cure 2, which we don't really use. I mean, it is a little bit stronger, but I only really pop it when I get the free one. And so this gives us presence of mind, reduce the cast time, recast time, and auto attack delay by 20%. It's time for you to slumber? Alright, have some good sleep. I'll be here for like a little bit longer, so you won't miss much. Lions, I'm glad you have come. I have taken a great task of the most urgent and confidential nature. I can think of none other than whom I can entrust it. You are doubtless familiar with the Seed Seers, yes? Kenny Senna, Elder Seed Seer, leader of the Order of the Twin Adler, and guardian of our fair nation, certainly needs no introduction. Do you also know of her siblings? The two young Pajals, Sister Rayana Senna and brother Aruna Senna, make for Evershade as we speak, where they shall perform a ritual of great import. Verily such import that it would be no overstatement to say that the very fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. As you may well know, we dwell in this forest by the good grace of the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood, and most of all the greatest one who dwells within the guardian tree. Yet our ceaseless warring and ill treatment of the trees that shelter us have roused the Great One's ire. It's only by the quieting, a ritual of which I spoke, that he may be placated. Thus the two Seed Sayers set out for Evershade, with narrowly a guard to accompany them. Therein lies the rub, in the nature of the favor I have asked of you. By no means would I question the power of the Seed Seers, but when the Great One's anger mounting, the Twelveswood becomes a threatening domain for even the most puissant of conjurers. Please hasten to Evershade, and see that there's no harm befalls the two. Okay, so that's over... Okay, got it. I'll be right back, because I gotta check something anyway. Christus, how can we be able to make it to Guardian Tree with these ghastly creatures bursting forth like rampant weeds? If I'd known what we'd have been in for, I would have thought to brought along a wood whaler or two. In fact, I just said we should return and do exactly that. Don't be such a coward. We are seed seers. These overgrown vermin are no match for us. Bold words, brother. But were they true words, we would have dispatched our enemies and arrived safely at our destination bells ago. Conjurer, are you? Brother Yasumi, even though ever the warrior. For once, however, his solicitude is most welcome. Why don't you help us dispose of these fell creatures? Have you no pride, sister? A seed seer does not beg the aid of a common adventurer. Enough, brother. We have a duty to perform. A duty that takes precedence over the silly notion of pride. Now enough talk. Let's see to these pests. Okay, so I'm struggling a little bit to damage him. So we're gonna go over here. Let them handle the big guy. Well, one's about to die. Crystal, do my eyes deceive me, or does this adventure inherit the legacy of Atuna Kant? It's none other than the Aitoa himself who last performed the quieting. No, I do not believe the adventure's arrival is mere coincidence. Bearer of the Soul Crystal, inheritor of arcane knowledge long since forbidden to those who are not our kind. I know not why it has you he chose, but I believe our great forefather has led you to us today. Ancient tradition dictates that the quieting be performed by 3 Pajals, but I misspeak. The ritual is to be performed by 3 white mages, and Master Atoa truly has chosen its adventurer as a successor. You speak madness, sister. Surely you've not forgotten that Pajali tradition strictly forbids sharing the teachings of those who are not our kind. The power of white magic is far too great to risk it falling in the wrong hands. And so you would uphold tradition merely for tradition's sake, even at the risk of incurring the Great One's wrath and bringing disaster upon our forest home. Have you so little faith in our own ability, sister? We are seed seers, more than capable of slaying any beast in our way and carrying out the ritual on our own. This petty bickering is getting us nowhere. Adventurer, I am sorry to trouble you with our silly sibling squabbles. If you had the time, I would speak with you further, but not here. Come to Camp Tranquil and come quickly. Time is of the essence. Thank you for coming, Avenger. Forgive my brother's rudeness. I cannot help that he was born with a head of solid stone. Anyways, I do not believe we have been properly introduced. I'm Rhea Osena, Bajal. As you can see, I'm a sister of Elder Seats here. You were lying, yes? Brother Yasumi has spoken of you, and most highly at that. As you no doubt have learned, my brother Arun and I were en route to the Guardian Tree. There the Grey One, whose graces dwell here, resides. The greatness of the Guardians were at peace, a destructive foe that knows no bounds when angered. As the Great One goes, so does our fate. The creatures you helped dispatch, doubtless, they too were roused to hostility by the Great One in his anger. When you look around to see, the forest grows more and more threatening with each passing hour. It is that we travel to quell the Great One's fury, to perform the quieting. And days old, the ritual was, without fail, performed by 3 white mages. With our elder sister occupied with many duties, my brother and I thought to attempt it on our own. Everyone was quite confident, but I had my doubts. It was then that you arrived, and shortly thereafter became one of the chosen few to be gifted with a white mage soul crystal. No small honor. The gem marks you as an inheritor of the magics of our ancestors. My brother's pride may blind him, but the signs are clear to me. You are not Pajal, but Atoa Kant meant for you to be here today, to perform the ritual with us. Atoa Kant is known to be one of the greatest mages in our history, even more so. He is known for being something of an eccentric. In defiance of tradition, he bid farewell to his forest home, wandering the realm and healing the wounds of the land, his people wherever he went. A most admirable cause, yes, but alas, Atoa was never to return. He perished in a far-off land, taking no apprentices. His legendary powers were lost to all for eternity. So I believed until I met you. And yet, for all his stubbornness, there is some truth to my brother's words. Ancient law forbids us from sharing the teachings of white magic outside of our own kind. There are reasons for this, which I will share with you when the time is right. There are many who would not approve of this arrangement. Still, I'm convinced it was Atoa's will that brings you into the fold, and so I welcome you, Lions of the White. I can feel a Great One's fury swelling up even now. Time is short, and yet, while you may have been chosen by Atoa, I fear your journey as a white mage has just begun. Return to me when you have further honed your skills, and we shall proceed with your training. Okay, well, first thing I need to do is come over here, put this on, update, and now we have White Mage. And we have to organize our bar again. Fuck. So we do that, Cure can go there, Medica can go there, take that off, put that up there, Lucid Dreaming, Swift Cast Raise over there, Asuna. Next one gives us Regen. Okay, cool. So, Scorpion's Crossing is over this way. since these are here, might as well just knock this out. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I owned. Bring my goods back to me, I beg you. So where am I going? They told me saddle and took it. Okay, so we already did that. Talked to him. We did that. Plus, bless you, adventure. If it weren't for a good man like you, I'd never leave home. Are we done there? I guess that's it. We have to go to Bartholomew and the really... No, that's the wrong thing. That's the main story. We're not doing that. We need to go back to the Gladiator Guild. I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten a shield yet. Bit of a problem. Good, it is finished. With that, the stage of your training is complete. This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what matter of opponents you'll face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Return to your training lines and we will speak again. Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to worry. But you don't know who I am. The next biggest thing is come to the Colosseum. Riku is my name. You'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I even thought of a title for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. Which reminds me, I've yet to collect my circuit I've commissioned from the Goldsmith Guild. Wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? Okay, back to being everyone's little bitch. Okay. Carried your ass in here looking for work. Well, you're in luck. It just so happens I have a deed that needs doing. Wild ladybugs have been wreaking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the airs of late's made them ordinary as the anarchs in Rut. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days in the teeth than he has in the battlefield. What will it be? Fancy putting down 4 or so of the bloody buggers? Okay, easy enough. Ah. What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at a lazy such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. Now look at all of my gills scattered across the floor. Pick it up, right this instant. Okay, this is mine now. This is mine now. Yeah, unfortunately I have to probably give this back to her. My gill, now. There be not missing. It appears to be everything. What are you staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? Insolence. So I've got, let's just go up here to check to see if there's any, quests for me. I don't know if there is. It does look like there's one over in the alchemy area. And I don't know if I picked up the chamber rule aetherite, so might as well do that now. Okay, so we do have that one. Cool. Yes, yes. My work is complete. Mark my words, this formula will revolutionize alchemy as we know it. With just a sip of this tonic, even raging fevers will be instantly extinguished. But it's tested. Venture, while I produce more, I bid you take this batch to Pearl Lane to a man named Landebert. He is trusted with the other refugees. Persuade this Landebert to take the toxin and give it to his people. Require nothing in exchange, after all. If it's truly effective, it will be a tremendous boon to the advancement of alchemic arts, and to mankind at large. Where am I? I'm not sure where that's at. Okay, so that's over in... That's down in the marketplace. So we'll hit there eventually. The Riku's circuit. Just a moment, sir. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I'm afraid that crafting the circuit to Riku's exact specification has proven somewhat difficult. We ran the garnets halfway through the work, and we're still working on the next shipment. I hate to implore, but would you explain the situation the crook have to the Miners Guild? The records indicate he's supposed to deliver the gemstones yesterday. Perhaps it slipped his mind. Okay, so now we gotta go over to the Miners Guild. A lot of stuff I gotta pick up. Okay. That's fine. What could be keeping her? My beloved Yellow Moon and I promised to meet at this very spot, and the 2 bells have passed, and I nearly a word from her, because I hope she's alright. As much as I wish to go off and find her, I simply cannot. What if she were to come in my absence? Please, would you search for her in my stead? It's possible she's somewhere near the Weaver's Guild. She always enjoyed the... By the gods, do you think she's left me for someone more dapper? I'm trying to be look like a bumpkin, but I've no mind for fashion. Okay, so that's the next guild over. We're already here in front of the miners, so might as well get this knocked out. I have a mind to drain a pint, so hurry up and speak your business. She wants how many bloody garnets? 7 hells, man. They don't grow on trees. More than that, this lad that fancies himself the next Franz the Fair ought to worry less about style and more about swordplay. Anyway, I'll do my best to ensure the little bastard gets backed in all the goddamn garnets he can afford. If he dies in his first fight, well, at least he'll leave a pretty corpse. Living in the cream, or whatever shall I do, this dress. Can't seem to finish it. The designs are flawless, absolutely flawless, but I have no doubt that I simply can't set on a color for the life of me. How would you like to conduct a bit of field research for me? I'm dying to know what color the ladies of Ul'dah are wearing these days, especially on the hustling strip. And when you're finished, please call on Laku at the Alchemist Guild. The woman's a wizard with dyes. Have her cook up whatever color you find the most popular. Fireworks be good. Just look at me. This hair, this outfit. They don't match at all. I look atrocious. What was I thinking? I can't let a bitter snow see me like this. Maybe that last tunic was best, after all. Oh, perhaps the blue? Bitter snow is waiting for me. I haven't anything to wear. If it is work you seek, the Weaver's Guild welcomes you. Indeed, your timing is impeccable. The soiree is to be held with all of Ul'Dah's elite in attendance. Once the invites went out, the orders came in, and that with a fury. Every lord and lady from Camp Deadwind to Cinderfoot is demanding the finest fineries. I need hands, and I need them now, yet I cannot spare the time to go off in search of them. Would you care to aid us? I'm asking for no more than you welcome to our doors any willing souls you might find. Come, let us see how you fare. Show me your warmest welcome. Excellent. I dare say I would work for you myself. Now hurry off. We need those people. Okay, so we just have to welcome people, and hopefully that sends them over to the Weaver's Guild. Work at the Weaver's Guild? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. To whom do I inquire further? The Weavers are recruiting. Finally, my chance to become a famous designer. Weaving work. Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody guard and on duty, no less. Move along now. Appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stitching and whatnot. So the Weavers need help, dear. Sorry, I'm all set for coin. Okay, so that's done. And then... what we do have here all seems all silk and satin to be sure, but the work within these walls is very far from easy, and I suppose I treat it unlike any other. I missed the first line, so I don't remember, I don't know what was said there. Okay, so that's done. We're just about done in this section. Doesn't look to be too many other quests. We have something there that's level 30. I think that's like for crafting, so we can probably grab that real quick. What do you have to say? The most popular color of late. Why, all the colors have their merits, of course, but for us, I'd say red. Why, any color is perfectly fine for a dress, you silly thing, so long as it comes off easily at the end of the night. God damn. Of course that would leave the lips of a Lalafell. All Lalafells are perverts. Every single one. This is why we punt potatoes. They are all perverts. Medicine for the sick. We're not fools, boy. We know full well what that bastard Alwyn is up to. But we'll accept his medicine nonetheless. Look at us. Beggars can't be choosers. Might be used for a mere experiment to him, but to us it's a matter of life or death. We've got to choose between this bastard's swill and nothing at all. It's really a choice. Few come here by choice, and few are still bearing medicine. Your kindness shouldn't go unrewarded. This vase is important to us. I'll let you have it. It's just some old pottery, I know, but it might be valuable by collectors of cultural artifacts. These men are who are willing to pay good coin for such objects. If you go to the Sapphire Ruby Exchange, chances are you'll find one of them. Okay, that is kind of cool. Welcome, welcome. What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today? Remember me to examine this vase of yours. I hope you did not spend too much good coin on this trash. The flood of like items brought in by refugees have destroyed what demand once existed. The markets are fickle, my friend. If you lose sight of current trends, you stand to lose everything. This is once I once did. Market boards once bore my name until fate and hubris reduced me to this. For your sake, I pray you do not have not learned this lesson the same way I did. So then we have Rampart, which is reduced 20 damage taken. Okay. So we should probably put Iron Will over here. Fireflights over here. Something like that. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. For 12's sake, what living am I to make without wares to sell? She promised the shipment would be here by now. You there, you're an adventurer, are you not? I asked your help in tracking down a shipment of goods solely behind schedule. I know what you're thinking, but considering your client, this request is certain to benefit you as well. Give her to the task and have you speak with the nestling heron at the bonfire in central Thanalan. For the shipment to be so late, I can only imagine some new innovation of that Munimix fellow has her preoccupied. Okay, so that's Red, Weaver, Miner, and Goldsmith. We have Flustered Attendant, which I think is the... What are you? Oh, the Soul of the Reaper. Okay, well, we don't have that yet. You there. Yes, darling, you. They say you are the fellow to follow. Name's however you say that. I'm willing to keep as a dancing girl in these... wait. And I earn my keep as a dancing girl in these markets. It's a living, and a good one. It's not exactly what I set out to be when I bid farewell to the mud flats. I know, I know. Isn't that the way of life that the tale curls? Still, I should like to think one of these dancers, Dancer Dexter. You know, the sort they engage for the grand balls. To be a dancer of a craft, not mere wiles. And keep company in high society. Of course, I have to learn a proper sort of dancing, less shimmy, more stately. And that's where you come in, darling. Because I got a quarry for you to track down. Say a dancing master's name of Gulanox is in town. All the highborn ladies are aflutter wanting to take lessons from him. He's the best, that's the word. It's my chance to become something finer than Minnie the Minx. Go to the Steps of Thal and ask about him, won't you? So, how are you taking to Ulda, Alliance? How do I know your name? Information my stock and trade venture. Be surprised at what I know. As long as you're here, mayhaps you do me a favor and take this missive to John's over at Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder, and the man will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all the work in the city were that easy, eh? Okay, we're not doing that yet. Do be careful with those. Breaking anything, and I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon? What is my royal manservant carrying? Why, a not-so-small fortune in prizes admirably won by yours truly in the Gold Saucer. You've heard of the Gold Saucer, nay? Ye gads, man, you might as well try to keep up with the times. It's the only the Sultanate's newest and finest place of entertainment. Throw out to the sight of the majestic birds roaring down the straits chocobo races. Pit your wits against the peers at triple triad tables. Gold Saucer, you can do all this and more. And if you know what you're about, you'll walk out a wealthier man than you entered. If there's a better place to shake off one's cares after the grudging day of pomading, I've never heard of it. Did I mention that all the female attendants are particularly easy on the eyes? Wink, wink. I dare say you'd rather discover them yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how in Thal's good name you can experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer firsthand. Am I right, or am I right? I thought so as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. I just so happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Consider it my gift to one eligible young man about town to another. Just show this ticket to the lovely girl in uniform over at the landing, and you'll have a seat in the next airship bound for revelry and riches. Be finally warned, though, you may expect no mercy from me should we cross paths at the triple triad tables. Nay, not so much as 1 ounce. Okay, so what is all this? Need the second flame lieutenant. Okay. Private Hart, I've been keeping a close eye on you of late. Your efforts on behalf of Ulda do us all proud. Yes, I understand what the Flame Journal saw in you. It would not be understatement to say the future of the Grand Company is riding on your capable shoulders. And yet it's also clear to me that you only begun to tap into the depths of your potential. Your flame burns strong, and may yet grow stronger. So I see you become a blazing inferno that roosts all those who oppose Ulda into smoldering embers. So with such high hopes that I've made arrangement to receive training at the Wolves' Den, a proving ground established by the Orosian Alliance for the training of Grand Company recruits. Mayhaps you are familiar with it. The look in your eyes tells me you are eager to take the road. I knew I had not misjudged you. The Wolf's Den is found just off the shores of Los Ancia. The ferry at Mulberry Dry Docks in Lower Los Ancia will grant you there. Upon your arrival, seek out Captain Barcoya. Yeah, I have already taken the liberty of submitting a letter of recommendation on your behalf. Yours is a welcome face, Private Hart. I have a task of which one of your impeccable record will be well suited, though perhaps campaign would be a more fitting description given the sheer commitment to mission demands. As you are well aware, the inhabitants of Thanalan have long suffered the hostilities of the Amalja. These are men who have been quiet for some time, chastened by your victory over the Primal Ifrit. But once again, the beastmen stir. There's been a resurgence in kidnappings in a greater number than before. Matters have grown far out of hand, and the local garrisons have petitioned us for reinforcements. That's why I wish you to lead an extended action against the Amalja and put a stop to these raids. Report to Commander... Head of Security in Little Alamigo, and he will brief you on the details of your duty. Okay, so that's the Beast Tribe quest for Ul'dah. We can't do that next one for a bit. What's this other one? Flame Sergeant First Class. Okay, so that's another one I won't be able to do for a bit. One day. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work? Perhaps some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours, Well, you're in luck. The pugilists have placed an order for me for several of the leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I myself find lacking the hides required. Would that I had the pelts for a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend? Care to help a merchant down on his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts, and I promise to make it worth your while. Find the creatures roaming central Thanalan. Hey, you. I saw you looking down at me. You got something to say, huh? No? Well, I do. You know that Didalada? Short, broke, never pays what he owes? Yeah, the bleeding horse, son. Tell him to pay up, and I swear by the 12 I'll beat him so hard it'll feel like a second coming of Dalamon. You see that little shite's face, I'll end up pounding him in a bloody pulp like as not. So you go and tell him. Yeah, business with the Platinum Mirage this morning. There you go. A missive for Wayman. Alright, let's have a look. Bird is barren, let the hounds feast. So it goes. Now this? Well, you see, the guild is often contracted to provide protective services. Unfortunately for this particular petitioner, Wayman's investigation has revealed his finances to be wanting. Maybe adventurers like you don't mind working for free, but we have a business to run. And I myself have four mouths to feed, so this bird will have to fend for himself, I'm afraid. Damn, that's a bit fucked up. Understandable, but still. Gods be good, Geltus Coon. Alright, I'll get back every gil I owe, I swear it. But no more beatings, I beg you. Look, I haven't got the gil on hand, but I do have this ring. Ain't much to look at, but I'm sure it'll fetch a high price. Was me dear departed mom's wedding ring. Gods rest her soul, but she'll understand. Show it to Mamane over at the oscillary, and you'll get your gold, your coin. Okay, what am I still missing? I didn't grab the Minor Weavers in the Sapphire Exchange. Okay, well, I guess I'm an idiot then, but we'll grab that shortly. I am as Aramis of the Order of Nethal. I am charged with studying the anatomy of this region's fauna and runs in which they dwell. For the dark art of the Order is death itself. Oh my fucking god, this guy. For the dark art of our order itself and the power over death can only come through the knowledge of life. One day I shall publish my findings in a single comprehensive volume, The Many Breaths of Thanalan. There is much work to be done before that. Aid me, brother. Bring me 5 bottles of Marmot's blood, and perhaps I shall name you in a footnote. Marmots are hardly creatures that thrive nigh everywhere. You will most certainly find them just outside in western Thanalan by the gate of Sultana. Do take care. They can be feisty little critters when threatened. Okay, can I block this? Yeah. Because that's like the 5th message you sent me, and I don't want to, and I don't respond. Read's adventure, what brings you to a Zenith Ossuary? You wish to sell this heirloom on behalf of Didi Lada. Very well. It's much unfortunate that such drastic measures must be taken, but doubtfully so when the item in question is a fake. It's such a godly, poorly wrought one. Also, do you not know what our appraisals are not free? Normally this fee is subtracted from the agreed value. Alas, considering the neglected value of this ring, I'm afraid you would still owe us. However, since this is rather unusual circumstances, we shall waive the fee this once. No need to discern yourself with the babble. I will personally see its disposal. That's fucked up. Yeah, that's a fake fucking ring. How can the oscillator demand such an exorbitant contribution every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Do they understand that a woman has his needs? How they expect me to pay for rogue and sung silk dresses and feed my marmot? If I only had the hindsight to marry a more ambitious man, this is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would have awarded even been promoted. If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl's Lane. Save him from this cruel fate, I beg you. Speak with my husband, Bobo Nima, and find some way to motivate him. She'll find him at the Coliseum entrance wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. Hi, I'm Bobo Nima. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is if you believe the harpy I have of her wife. She never cooks, she never cleans, she just gallivants around spending my hard-earned money. And now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell's-bent on mending of my affairs, you could assist me by taking some of Friends of Flair's flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Coliseum. It's got a long shift ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting into any anytime soon. When you're finished, go and tell Wolfkind at the Gladiators Guild. They'll give you something for your trouble. We're probably gonna do this real quick, and then I'm gonna have to probably call it, because I gotta get ready to go. Yep. There we are. You're helping Bobo Nima. Aren't you the charitable? Isn't that charitable of you? Fran's got pretty popular of late, so his fans are stealing these flyers and taking them home as souvenirs. So you met Bobo Nima's wife. Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. But that's my place to judge mine. Anyway, we appreciate the help. Okay, so next I have to go to the hustling strip, but I might as well pick up the... We'll just pick up these aetherytes real quick, and then I gotta call it there. We've been over for almost 2 hours. Not the most exciting stream in the world, I know, but... I mean, there's just sometimes that you get stuck doing random bullshit. Nature of an MMO. What are you? Of course I know where Master Gularanx is. You see those roses on my cheek? And the ever so slight droom in my supple carriage? I just... in terms of practice. You can stop wondering who the belle of the ball is be next moon. With what Master Gularanx taught me, I have no doubt I'll dazzle the masses. Where can you find him? I'd say, why not? You should find him in the hustling strip. He says he's heading to an airship landing. There we go. Now we're fully attuned to everything with Ul'dah. Alright. Have a good one. I might stream later tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see, but definitely